59, I'm afraid. Dr. Daya Banayafa. Na kafu di dipa yenya 50%. Don't forget. True, you need 2004. It's been your card, you need BB Dano. Your history of winning. But the system now, you're steady. Yeah, we have for problem or holiday. The Electoral Commission are reneged on what mandate. And what that political parties. The political parties, I want to be vigilant, raise an issue. Now, fill the forms. Uncle magistrate, we have given the power. They have given the power to the political parties. They're running the election process on the ground, and it's not correct because the constitution, the power. Political Parties Act, the power that has been given to the Electoral Commission. That is why when you go and you meet with IPAC, you take decisions or you say something, they say it's not binding on them. And it's not binding on them because the law gives them the power. They know what the Electoral Commission, and they are not using it because the reason I'm saying they are not using it in there, they can set up a system. Our system, no. On here, honorable IA to be policing the polling, so that we can have confidence in the Electoral Commission, the way what elections and adjudicating the process. Enough confidence in the electoral. Why is it that when MPP is in power, the Electoral Commission is okay? When NDC is in power, the Electoral Commission is okay. Why being or there what answer to me now why they have these suspicions? Because the mandate, is the Electoral Commission. And we should empower, we should all a dream be there. A crime be a boy. The Electoral Commission, what autonomy, we jina, now what put in transparent processes are yet to me snap fear your cat you buy or boy, you need BBI correct. See, look at how expensive politics has become. Mijina Futu twice. Their polling station numbers, will move from 76 to about 114 or something. Each of the polling stations, are then a minimum of 2.
Okay.
With others will supervise even the 2. Or there during the election, or they did Ejiban, other come on Anopa, a rabbi, and you may.
And yes, our opponent to be feeding.
What's your mono? Stipend. I want to know what they are right. I say salary for the day.
So, Tia,
what chabo? So, we'll be 100 CDs. Them 2 people or 3 people near 300 CDs per polling station times 114 polling stations. And Sana 114 times 3, the number of meals are able provided for them. And Sana vehicle logistical movements Naja or the Okodo. And they say, election, or a Sikafo or election. It belongs to a Sikafo. Say a teacher. Na isondaye de ewo bibia pede eko sumoman na eko contester uyafo say am pedwete pa in this democratic dispensation ya wo Ghana hanom no forget it here just asma make just the structure or a structure keke for the day of election. And the 114 times 3 100 times 3 times 114. 300 times 114. On here, vehicles.
Kessben FM 92.9.
Phone credits because ekade won fa azimbe. Obi ka chode on kutayam. To Android phone. Ne wetu me twa picture.
No
send am awan kasa.
Because man data.
Then man phone man data. No other things and it is the nature of politics na year corner the Mr. Year corner Jack. Or you're too expensive. It cuts out the average man and woman from serving the nation.
And the ma parties na spring up no omuntumi nya hoden wura mu na na.
Look, one can say they will laugh at you. Well, in your hoden na then why? And won cope whiskey then why? Or your strong man game or your this. Now be 50s. Now they are all top up. Now 100, you do 100, no be account at 150. Internal party politics crap out today.
Yeah.
Now I could do general election. Why do or die? And the do or die mentality now, yeah, and your political structure also, or your winner takes all. Say MPP will win election presidential. Over 4,000, 5,000 appointments. The power of the president per our constitution, or more than the Ayatollah in other countries. Or absolute. Or absolute.
Yes. Ayatollah Krakomen in Tono.
The president of the Republic of Ghana, or so powerful. The seating arrangements in parliament on the term. The president's men sit in the front. Who born you? If you're not the president's man, you are sitting in the front. Until all the ministers, they come and sit in the front. The president's men. So the power of the executive now, or legislature now, he even has overriding powers. And then the constitution also say 50+1 of his ministers must come from the legislature. We have another madness. Until most of the people now were two positions, were conflicted. Now, Parliament will supervise powers over many of the agencies. Right. Now, many of these parliamentarians are also on the boards of those agencies. How do you have supervisory? Hey. And your system now with the Electoral Commission in America may point to all these things out to show there. Your system of governance and your constitutional there's something wrong with it. Now, you change the blueprint now. Look, every day you come and talk about elections and we'll see you keep having those discussions. But at the root cause, the 1992 constitution, they appease a dictator. And he wanted power. If you are saying that you're pushing me into democracy, I don't want to give up my power. And they appease a dictator.
And he's no
in the Fourth Republic, was says from 1992 to now. Why are we still doing the same thing? And the issues now say you're raising.
So it calls for the constitution to be looked at.
The Progressive People's Party, from the inception of the party, your 10-point agenda or guide the go for book kakaka or friend manifesto. They never do anything in that book anyway. Can the fundamental things are obey change? I want to say about footballer. Say today, more jacket will be more or a gun near or ball outsider near chasing. Acquire or ball. I'm a Ghana man. And so the constitution or bar a bars Ghanaians are. For survival reasons, wakwaji paper will be no crude, boy a Ghanaian from holding certain public offices, contesting presidents.
So be a footballer there,
footballer
or you could do our citizens or whatever.
Cry, you bet your BBN, a friend, your number president, na your crocrona, uja for brand bob.
Obi
wa NASA.
No,
Ghana Nasa or Wajin Kessben when you experience it or the ba no the ba or man no kwa. The constitution bars these people from holding offices, certain kind of offices.
Unless they deny or they denounce.
It doesn't make sense. As a nation, in Malaysia, where that particular law, the dictator, not Ghana Fubebra will fight against him. No. They were in exile. And what the maybe show to stop those people who were in exile
to
come back to compete against him. And so we are not normal. But up to now,
the Adamusa can they cry to more.
We have
And the crime BP ni NDC jina court.
once war issues. It doesn't make sense. Oh. We fight against ourselves. And the blueprint. Oh, I'm a businessman. And anytime you have a business, you have the company's code regulations as a guide. Then you do your developmental plan for the business, short term, medium, long term. Then it guides you in decision making. The blueprint for Ghana's development is the constitution. And to say there are issues in the constitution now, obscure with development. Electing of MMDCs, one of the 10-point agenda of the Progressive People's Party. You do so close, then it fizzled out because of Article 55 and the fight over partisan or non-partisan. Who cares? Let the power go to the people. DC is now, since you have the parties, what the clause actually say, that if you become a DC, you can't contest to become an MP. Because those times, the DC, opposition, to be. Do you know why opposition? Because the DC is even better off than the MPO. But the reason why he positions himself, because he controls the budget at that level with his presiding members. MPO, even budget no control. But the security of tenure. Security of tenure.
Because I bind to me in time.
From his bungalow to the office, he can get a call. My friend, just get out of there, go home. You have finished with you. The security of tenure. And talk of her, he's working against his MP to try and get the seat. There's a flaw in our constitution that needs to be fixed. When it's fixed, I guarantee you that many MPs will opt to become DCs. And then the flaw that says 50+1 should come from Parliament, almost will correct that. The MPs, many of them will be fighting to become DCs.
All right.
So the issue with the electoral matter, we must link it to your constitution. And the mandate the electoral commission. Because you see, when you identify the party A or party B to be the problem, you are lost. You are just pawns in the game. The system has set you against yourselves. You keep fighting each other over needless. The fight should not be the physical fights that happen on the ground. It's the fight of ideology. It's the fight of a strategy that you think there it will bring development to the people at the fastest possible time, and you follow that ideology. But we don't even talk about ideology. If you ask the common party foot soldier, the ideology of the party, they don't know. They don't know. So what does that tell you? There's a herd mentality. And I want us to get to a point that, look, we must love ourselves. Or the policies must be reflective. It must be policies of love. Because until there, as a people, as Africa, when we say black man can do for self, African is capable of doing for self, what do you think that means? Or you're so loaded there in terms of civilization. Africans started civilization. Kemetic Egypt, black people, we started civilization. Astronomy, astrology, mathematics, science, and everything started from you and I. People that have pigmentation like you and I. And if we did this, there has been a break in that the fact that we are the original people and we are the original thinkers and we are the creators, we have become followers. Until we move ourselves out of that darkness.
Okay.
This is my brother. But because we have ideological differences, does not mean that he's not my brother.
Okay.
He's a bona fide good person that you must look at the people and so that we have.
Honorable Ben, I am wrapping up in the next 3 minutes now.